Here with more. Trump endorsed candidate for governor of Wisconsin. Republican Tom Tiffany is with us. If I'm you, Tom, I'll be honest, I'm doing backflips because I got out of that video that we ran enough for at least all the ads you can run in a year, never mind a campaign season.
Lots of material there, isn't there, Sean? But we do not take anything for granted. This is, as you said, it is the ultimate purple state. And she has gotten momentum in certain places. And when people did not know what her views are. But it's clear, as you said, the Democrats have capitulated. Her opponents have capitulated Democrat leadership to the big government socialist agenda. And Sean, it isn't just defunding the police. She has said abolish the police, abolish prisons, having the highest income tax rates in the United States of America. This will kill Wisconsin. We are going to find out, Sean, if the heartland of America is going to accept this. And I believe they will not. I believe we are going to win this race because people do not want big government socialism when they find out what it really means.
Well, we know what it means. Their stated beliefs: eliminate the Senate, eliminate the presidency, eliminate judges, amnesty for illegals, abolish the borders, abolish ICE, defund the Department of War and all deportation, eliminate cash bail, establish a wealth tax, legalize stealing. Of course, cradle to grave, womb to the tomb, Green New Deal, abolish prisons and police, public ownership of most corporations. This is what she belongs to. That is their stated beliefs. This isn't what I'm inferring. This is what they're putting in writing. I cannot imagine the people of Wisconsin, hardworking, salt of the earth people of Wisconsin, would ever buy into.
I don't believe so either. And I believe they will not accept Minnesota's madness and Illinois' insanity to become Wisconsin's way of life. And that's the message we're delivering every day. We are going to do the opposite of what she's calling for. We're going to reduce taxes, especially property taxes. And we're going to reduce utility rates. And we're going to audit every corner of the state budget. We're bringing a message of freedom and opportunity, which will bring prosperity to Wisconsin, to counter what she is saying in this takeover, what is an attempted takeover of the state of Wisconsin. We must be the firewall to stop this madness that's coming from New York and L.A.
Well, it's got to be, you know, I put it this way. When anybody in Wisconsin, maybe there might be a couple of areas of Wisconsin that are a little bit more left. I can't imagine that most of the state would elect a Mamdani, because that's what you'd be electing here.
We believe we have a great chance to be able to win this race. We just need to deliver our message with the clear contrast out there. Do you want a big government socialist? Do you want crazy versus common sense? As a lifelong resident of Wisconsin, we're going to bring common sense to Madison, and that's going to win out here in this election season, Sean.
Where do you stand with Senator Ron Johnson, who I'm very fond of? How close would you say you are to him ideologically?
Similar to Senator Johnson. I mean, Senator Johnson, first of all, is a fiscal conservative. And that's the reason why I ran for the state legislature years ago, is to fix the fiscal imbalance that we had at that time in Wisconsin. So Senator Johnson and I are very similar in terms of ideology. And he's a proven winner, right? And it's because he paints that clear contrast, the crazy versus common sense. And that's a lesson we can all take from Senator Johnson. You have to paint the distinction. Otherwise, if you go Democrat light, people are going to just vote for the real thing. And that's why we paint that clear contrast every day between the big government socialism and the freedom and opportunity that we can bring to Madison.
All right, Tom, thank you so much. We're going to watch your campaign very closely. All right, thanks for watching. Check out my new podcast, Hanging Out with Me, Sean Hannity. The big interviews, the debates you won't get anywhere else. Like and subscribe for new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday.